Hey everybody, welcome to my usual me, and welcome back to Outward. Okay guys, we're going to talk backpacks today, and Zirievo Souls asked, can you do a video on the Mage Backpack? And I said, well, what about I do a video about all the backpacks in the game? He says, I'll fall in love with you and your channel. And then another gentleman or woman, I don't know, by the name of F, just known by F, says, that would be great. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. And just to let you know, guys, I am using the debug menu today, and I am using the wiki page to read from. Some of these backpacks I know personally. Some of them have quests behind them that we have not done in the series, but I will link the wiki page so you can take a look, so you can have that information for yourself. All right, guys, so we're going to start off with the most basic of your backpacks, your primitive satchel. This is one you start off with, and it only carries 25. This carries only 25, and it's the basic primitive satchel that you're going to get, and everyone hates because it's a big pain in the butt because you can't carry jack squat with it, so we're going to get rid of that immediately. The next one we're going to give you is the Adventurer Backpack. That you can pick up at any one of the many vendors around the 4 realms. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say probably your best bet is going to be the general goods vendor and possibly from your caravaneer. This one has 35 carry weight. It doesn't interfere with your dodge, so you can actually dodge and it didn't slow you down. It's kind of nice, but it's still pretty light on in the weight department. So I would probably bypass that if I were you. The next one is going to be the Nomad Backpack. Now I had this backpack when I traded it in from my satchel, and it's a reasonable price. It doesn't cost that much. I think it was like I want to say 60 silver. It wasn't too expensive at all, and it carries 50 carry weight. It's not bad. It does slow your dodge down, but I used this backpack for a good number of hours before I actually traded up. This can also be picked up at any one of your appropriate local vendors, your general goods trader, or maybe the caravaneer. The next one is the one that you see everybody has. This is the Prospector Backpack. You put your lantern on the top there so it shines in front of you. This is the one that you see a lot of people using. This actually has a 75 carry weight, which is a respectable carry weight. It does slow your dodge down. So, I mean, if you're going to go ahead and try to dodge, it's going to slow you like most of the backpacks do. So, this is not a bad backpack. I didn't see this backpack in Cierzo, but I did see it in the other 3 maps. So, your general goods vendor is probably going to have that. And like I said, once again, look to your caravaneers for these guys because they switch out their inventories on a regular basis. Okay, moving along to your more exotic backpacks, guys. This preservation backpack right here. The preservation backpack actually has 75 carry weight as well, and it actually slows down the decay of the food that's inside. So if you're a crafter like I like to do when you're crafting food or you're crafting potions or whatnot, this backpack is probably a pretty good choice for you if you're going to be running around, you'll be gathering up a bunch of materials. You don't want them to spoil right away. If you're just going to be gathering at the moment, you might want to pick one of these up and have it, at your base or at your camp or wherever, just so you can, have it to go out and collect things. So now to get this backpack, what you're going to have to do is once you join one of your factions, Cierzo will actually get attacked. And then you're going to have to go and you're going to have to deal with one of the warlords. And if you finish that Cierzo quest without Cierzo getting destroyed, this is a potential drop as far as one of the rewards goes. You're going to be looking for the Vendaval quest, so that's the quest you're going to be looking for if you want to get this backpack. So if you want to have a chance to get it, that's what you need to complete. Now here we have a trader backpack right here. This is this is one of your basic backpacks. This actually has 100 carry weight, but it slows your movement speed by 10%. So it is really big, but it slows you down. Now you can pick this up at Monsoon City in the swamp, so you check that out. Go to the vendors around there. You're gonna find this backpack, but it's one of those things that it slows me down by 10%. I probably don't want to do it, because I'm already slow as it is. But you know what? If you like the look of it, go for it. Next, we have the Strongbox Backpack, guys. This guy, look at this thing. Look at this iron box, man. It's on your back. Now this thing, guys, gives you +2 protection. It carries 60. It's like you're wearing another piece of armor on your back, so it protects you, it protects what's inside. It does slow you. You can't dodge with it, obviously, like most of these backpacks, but you can find this in Levant and, in the desert, and you might find it in some other vendors. You might pop up there too as well, but I almost guarantee you're going to be able to find this in the desert in Levant. So if you're looking for a little bit extra armor, it won't slow you down, and it has a 60 carry. That's not too bad. Next, we have the Alchemist Backpack, guys. Now, this Alchemist Backpack, I like this. It looks like I got a bookshelf on my back. This actually will slow down the decay rate of the food that you're carrying as well, just like the Preservation Backpack did. But This one carries 60, and it slows your dodge as well, but you can find this in Levant. I've actually seen this in Levant myself, so I know you can pick it up. Rather than have to go through a quest, if you want that ability, then you can go ahead and just pick this one up, and you don't have to go through that quest for the Cierzo Overlord if you want to get this one sooner. So that's always an option. All right, then we have one of the most controversial backpacks in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Mephinos Trade Backpack. This is the one I carry with my character all the time. You're actually going to find this in the bandit camp in the north part of the Cierzo map, and you're going to need 2 power coils to get through the door. I have made a couple videos on this. There is a glitch. There was a glitch where you could actually climb on top of the rocks behind the building and get on top, and there's a prompt to talk to a vendor. There is no vendor there, and you can actually, it'll open the door for you, but you can actually go get power coils in Levant. You can get this backpack. This is the largest backpack in the game. This holds 110 capacity, and I've been carrying, this is the backpack I use. This is my personal pack, but you can actually legit go get 2 power coils, go back, and somebody said that they actually found the power coils in some of the boxes on the way up the mountain to get your magic. So in the mountain, or on the mountain, there's going to be boxes and treasure boxes and whatnot. They found power coils. I don't know where they are, but evidently they exist on the map. So you may not have to go to Levant to buy power coils. If I go around and loot the outside of the Magic Mountain, and you may find the power coils you need to open up that door. So this is the backpack I use. Like I say, I prefer this one over any of the other ones because it holds the most. And so yeah, there you go. That's my recommendation. Next, we have a Brass Wolf Backpack, guys. Brass Wolf Backpack. Look at that thing. Look at it. Let me turn around here. Look at that thing, man. What? That's pretty cool. Like you got a totem on your back. The Brass Wolf Backpack has a capacity of 75. It gives you a protection of 2 as well, just like the Strongbox Backpack does. And it looks badass to boot. Now, this is supposed to be able to be found in the Sand Rose Cave in the Abrasa region, which is in the desert, guys. Find the Sand Rose Cave. I haven't seen this. I have not been in that cave yet, but I will be going and doing all the dungeons. So eventually I'm going to find it and we'll do a walkthrough. I promise you all of the stuff that you're seeing in any of my videos, I will be going through and I will be finishing all the maps. So eventually it'll be in this playlist. But right now, if you know where the Sand Rose Cave is or you can find it, do that dungeon, and you should find this pack. All right, next we have Zorns Hunting Backpack. Oh my God, that is horny as heck, man. Look at that. So talk about somebody who wants to toot their horn. Okay, so we've got a capacity of 85. It gives you a -10 stamina drain, guys. That's really good. That's super good. And it's 85 capacity. That's not bad at all. So you're going to be able to find this backpack in the Royal Manicore's Nest dungeon, guys, down in the Merker Forest. This is a quest that they ask you to do in the city. They say that the manticores are really bad. Can you go kill one? So I'm going to be doing this very soon. They say that there's a door, that's a troglodyte door in the dungeon that requires a large emerald to open it up. So when you go to do the quest, I would take a large emerald with you, or you can go and get it again. You can go back and bring an emerald later on if you want to get this backpack. But there might be an emerald drop in the dungeon itself. You never know. I'm going to have to go see. And we're going to be doing that fairly soon. So look forward to that in the playlist. All right, guys. Next, we have the Glowstone Backpack right here. It actually glows, so you don't need a lantern, which is really kind of cool. Can I turn this off? I can't turn it off. No, it's glowstone. It's going to be glowing all the time. All the time. So this actually has a 75 carry weight. It does slow you down. But if you don't need a lantern, then here you go. Lanterns aren't that big a deal, though. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. I guess if you want, it looks cool. I mean, I'll give it that. It looks decent, you know. And you're going to find this in the dead roots of the Hollowed Marsh, guys. Okay, and you need a dead roots key, but you have to do the purifier quest before you can do that. And you got to collect 4 journal entries, and then you have to go. It says in the corner of a room with an immaculate, there's an ornate chest, and that's where this is going to be. So, you know, you have to go through a quest to get this. It's fine, I guess. It's all right. Nothing spectacular. Wouldn't be my first choice. But then again, if you like the look of it, I'd say go for it. Okay, the Lightmender's Backpack, guys, has a capacity to 75. It also it gives you a -10 mana cost on your casting your spells. That's actually pretty big. That's pretty huge. It's a faint light source. It's not like, you know, super bright, but it's enough to get you through the dungeons, the super dark dungeons. To get this backpack, guys, you're going to have to go through the Strange Apparitions quest. You're going to have to get a tablet from the Lightmender's Spire of Light, and then an apparition will appear, and then you'll start the quest, and you'll have to go through 5 different apparitions and go through different locations, and you have to speak to all of the apparitions. It's quite a lengthy quest, and we haven't done this yet, but we are going to do that as soon as we get into the swamp side of things. Right now I'm in the forest, so once I do the swamp playthrough, we will be getting this backpack as soon as possible. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the scaled satchel. There you go, there's a scaled satchel. Scaled satchel has 60 capacity. It doesn't restrict your dodge. It does have a lantern slot, so you can go ahead and you can roll as much as you want to roll. You can actually buy the recipe for this at the Hollowed Marsh. You can actually make this. This actually it takes a primitive satchel and 3 scaled leather, so it actually doesn't take that much to make. You can purchase the, or you might actually want to try to make this in your own inventory and see if you can actually do a manual recipe on that. Try that and see if it works. It may. I don't know if it will or not. You may have to buy the recipe, but it is a makeable item. So this is one of the backpacks that you're actually going to be able to make in the game. Alrighty guys, well if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do that right now. As I always say, I am my usual me. You be your usual you, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly appreciate you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.